Hello, queens, goddesses, ma'am. Getting my mask ready. Hello, queens, goddesses, mistresses, badass women. How the hell are you this morning? And everybody in between, however you identify, and subs. How the hell is everybody? I am running around like a crazy person because last night, I guess the power went off. I don't know what the hell. And my alarm didn't go off when it was supposed to. All of a sudden, I'm like, I kept waking up. The dogs are waking me up. And I'm like, what time is it? It feels like I should have been up already. And I freaking look at my phone and I'm like, ugh. I have an hour to get ready. And I did it. I did it. Showered. Braided my hair. Did my makeup. So, yeah. I hate that. I hate being rushed in the morning. Hate it. I'm one of those that, like, don't freaking talk to me in the morning. Don't bother me in the morning. Let me have my coffee. When I speak to you, then you may speak to me. I guess the morning's no different than when I'm doming, huh? So what's everybody doing this weekend? I'm working today in the shop doing some hair. And then I have to come home and I need to photograph some auctions to put on eBay. Do you ever put something somewhere to keep it safe and then you can't freaking remember where you put it? Yeah. Well, I'm dealing with that right now. Oh my God. Do you know what I just realized? I did not. Well, you know what I just realized? I did not bring my glasses. Oh, okay. Well, this is all going to be really interesting. I can cut hair without them. It's just reading is another thing. Yeah. Oh, well. Anywho, yeah, I misplaced a letter that I really need. And I remember, put it here so you keep it safe. And where I think here is, it's not there. So I have gone through the garbage. I have done so much stuff to try to find it. So I don't know. It's kind of one of those things I'll probably come across it when I least expect it. But it's just frustrating. Very, 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 very frustrating. But yeah, that's kind of my life right now. Frustrating. I don't know if I don't like saying, yeah, I'm gonna go live, because, you know, I don't know. Honestly, right now I am so focused on just getting things together via my life. eBay takes a lot of time. It's funny, somebody said to me, well, I mean, all you do is sit at home and, you know, list stuff on eBay. I mean, how hard can that be? I'm like, well, obviously you've never done it. And they're like, no, I did it. It's easy. You take some pictures with your phone and then you just upload stuff. I mean, it took me like all of 5 minutes. I'm like, okay. Like, well, the more professional things look and so on and so forth when you act like it is a business. That's like if you are wanting to be a Femdom and this is like your business, like you want to be a full-time, you have to like put time, patience, money into doing your business. You gotta look good, you gotta prepare, so on and so forth. And that's the same thing with eBay stuff. You know, I just took a bunch of pictures of t-shirts And now that I look at the pictures, I'm like, damn it, I should have ironed all those shirts to make them look even better. Who the hell wants to iron a bunch of t-shirts you're getting ready to frickin' sell? So I have to decide if I'm just going to scrap the pictures I took, or if I'm just going to say, screw it, I'm going to use these, and then next time I'll just do better. You know, same thing goes with, like, if you're filming content. You're like, well, that didn't look so great, or I should have done that. That's how you learn. I tell people, you're not going to know everything right out of the gate until you try some things. And yeah, so you have that. You have that. So yeah, I told that person, and this is like a personal, like somebody I know in my real life, you know, not online or whatever. I was like, well, go to my eBay and tell me what you think about my pictures, and tell me, I have almost 300 auctions up there, and then you have to revise your auctions, or, you know, you got to tweak stuff constantly to make it more new and stuff like that. Like every day I do something on eBay. I spend at least a couple hours a day on eBay. On like a full eBay day, I spend 8 or more hours. So, you know, that's like sitting at a computer doing a job. So I don't, just because I'm at home, and most people now, because of the damn pandemic, are at home. So I don't know how the hell that works for people, but whatever. I hate when people, don't let people shame you. You know, so over. I'm so over them. People thinking that they know everything. Hell, I don't know everything. And I'm always up for constructive criticism, as I said. But yeah. So that's the thing. I think a lot of girls have come into this world of financial domination thinking it's gonna be easy. I just have to take my phone and I have to sit there and say loser and flip them off and say give me all your money. And then a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have a sub. Well, you're not going to have a real sub, because they're going to be like, well, you ain't a real financial dominatrix, because you're just a sugar baby, and that's fine, but go find you a sugar daddy. So you have to do the legwork and figure out, you know, if you just want quick money, yeah, you're going to get some guys that are going to definitely, you know, throw you a little bit of cash here and there. Hey, and if you want to do content and so on and so forth, then that's another way to make money. But it's not easy. You have a crap ton of competition. And unless you are extremely unique in some way that nobody else is, you're going to have to work your butt off. You really are. The girls that actually do this full time, they are constantly doing it full time. There's one girl, I've talked about her before. She goes by Miss Lisa, and her handle on Twitter is It's Miss Lisa to You. And she is on Twitter and doing this like every single day, all hours of the day. She does it full time. It is her job. And by what I understand, she does pretty well at it. But she's constantly, you know, on. And I don't know how long she's been doing it. So, I don't know. It works for her. But, you know, every blue moon, she'll take a little bit of time off for, like, if she's doing stuff with family or you know, whatever. But, yeah. I mean, you work your butt off. You can't just be, and you know, every time you see pictures of her, she looks cute. Yeah. I mean, hell, I do these damn videos with no makeup on. But she doesn't, you know, she's one of those people, she's very true to herself. This is her. She's just like, this is me, blah, blah, blah. She tweeted recently that somebody was going to, like, expose her. And she was like, go ahead. You know, everybody knows I do this. She's like, I don't care. My mom knows. I call my mom almost every day and we laugh about what I have subs do. So, you know, when people, that's another thing you got to really think about. If you don't want people in your private life to know what you're doing, but you're putting it all out there on the internet, there will be some douchebag that basically is going to be like, I'm going to expose you. And you either have to be okay with that, or you need to make it to where nobody knows who the hell you are. And that's why a lot of these girls, you don't see their full face and so on and so forth. But then if you get subs, and you're doing sessions and they want to see your full face, you got to realize that sub can turn around and blackmail you or whatever down the road. So it's very, very, very touchy. It's fucked up. It's a touchy thing. You just, yeah. People suck. It's like, I don't care if, you know, I'm like, most people that know me know I do this and know I have a channel, and they don't care. And I don't care if they know. Even when I was at my most recent job, I don't care. What are you going to do? Like, I'm not doing anything to make the company look bad. Hell, they do that on their own. So, yeah. Just think about these things. Anytime somebody is trying to extort you, you know, here's the thing is I'm really good at investigating things. So when I get a sub that's like an own sub, I start doing my little investigating, little background checks and stuff without them even knowing. And this will probably freak some subs out. They'll be like, oh, hell no. But I mean, if you're going to be a part, I mean, this is somebody like if I own them and so on and so forth. If you're just a, you know, a person that just is a rando that comes and, you know, buys content every now and then or whatever. But if you're going to be somebody who is going to be like, yeah, then I'm going to try to get as much information on you as I can. So if anything weird happens, then people can track your ass. So yeah. I mean, it sounds paranoid, but it's funny. There's this male dom. Ugh, he's so gross. He I think I've talked about him in the past, and yeah, calls himself the Dom Father. If any of you girls follow him, stop now. He's such he never shows pictures of himself. All the pictures he always posts on his Twitter are just rando pictures, and he says that supposedly girls get to see his picture when he deems it like appropriate or whatever. I'm like, whatever, dude. But he lives in Canada. I think Vancouver. And just, you know, he's super private. Well, guess what? I tracked his ass down. I found where he lived, his address, just by doing certain things. And I'm not going to disclose what I do, but so think about how easy it is for people to do that to you, you know. And like I said, if anybody is froggy and wants to like come to my house and try to do things, well, I got, you know, a trained attack German Shepherd, and you know, I carry. I got some bang bang power, bitch. So yeah, but I mean, I was able to like track him down. Now you ask why I did this, because I was like, this guy is full of shit. He is so full of shit. He's ridiculous, and I wanted to see if I could, you know, figure out more info on him. And that's the funny thing is, yeah, I did. It was honestly too easy. But yeah, there's little things that you say about your life, and if somebody is smart enough, if he was being, if he was saying who he really is, and who his family members and stuff are, that's another thing. He starts talking about his family and so on and so forth, and how they're this and that, you know. It's easy to track people down. Or maybe I just tracked somebody else down that he's, you know, maybe he's a big ass catfish. I don't know. But you just have to be careful. Put layers of protection in, you know. Sadly, it's really not that freaking hard for people to track each other down anymore. It sucks. I had a stalker back in the 90s, and it was not cute. I didn't know if it's male or female. I didn't know, the person knew where I lived. They would start calling my phone at like 2 a.m. and just let it ring and ring and ring. The machine would pick up and they'd just hang up and call back. I'd have to unplug. I'd literally have to unplug my machine, my phone. And then when I would get up in the morning and plug it back in, it would still be ringing. And that's how crazy this person was. They started putting notes on my door, all kinds of stuff. I was like, oh, great. And, I mean, I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know if this is a guy, a girl, what. And it was crazy because I would be walking my dogs and people would be walking towards me and I'd be like, is this my stalker? Because you just didn't know who it was. End up moving out of state for like a year. And just, you know, changing everything. And then it stopped. You know, but yeah. And in California, this is when I was in California, you can't really conceal and carry like you can in Georgia. You have to have a special permit. And I wasn't able to get one, I guess. Or I didn't try. I wasn't trying to be all, you know. So yeah, that was interesting. But, yeah, it's sad. It's freaking sad that people get so twisted in their brains that they get off on intimidating people, or they become so obsessed with somebody that they do that. It's really twisted. I have never in my entire life ever wanted to stalk somebody, and it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. I don't get it. It's just mind-blowing to me. But they're out there, and you got to be careful. And I even say that to subs. Be careful, because if you get some crazy-ass dom who all of a sudden she thinks she really does, like, I own you, you better be careful. Like, it just, oh, people. Mental health is so important. I wish we would, like, if we spent the money in America that we spend on military, if we just used a quarter of that towards like mental health, holy crap. We spend so much on our military. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be protected by our military, but if I'm not mistaken, my client today, my first client today is somebody I haven't seen in like 2 years. And he works for the government, very top secret type stuff. But every now and then he throws me a bone about things that he can talk to, talk about. And it's just mind blowing what our government, and every government does it, just the money they spend and what they do. And, but yet, right now we can't give money to our post office, which is affecting my eBay business. It's driving me crazy. Dipshit is defunding our damn post office because he's like, well, they don't, the post office is really, it's not like the post office is corrupt. It's hard for the post office. It has been for decades. Okay, you want to rehaul it? That's fine, but you don't go in and try to gut it. Like, he's doing it because he doesn't want anybody to mail in votes. And the sad thing is, so many of his supporters freaking live in bumfuck and aren't going to be able, they're older and stuff, and he's probably going to hurt himself. I'll stand in line for forever to vote. Trust me, I will get that shit done. It's getting done. I am not mailing in my vote. I will camp out. It just sucks. God, it sucks that we've gotten to where we've gotten in this world. Shit. And like I said, I don't like talking politics. I'm not trying to talk politics with you guys, but I'm just like, do you not realize how many companies use the post office for their livelihoods? Especially during a pandemic right now, it's really hard to use other like FedEx and UPS. It's not easy for me to sit there and go to a FedEx or a UPS like it is the post office. And I would rather support our post office. Ugh. And this idiot, it's all for vote. I'll tell you, if he loses, please God, please. It is going to be a shit show. He's going to have to lose like in such large numbers. Oh my God, it's going to be a shit show. I'm hoping there's going to be parking back here. Yes, bitch, there he is. Yes. But anyways, I'm at work. So I hope y'all stay cute. Stay smart. Don't let anybody fuck with you. And subs. Tribute. It didn't shut off. And it's still not shutting off. It doesn't want to shut off. It doesn't want to shut off.